Welcome to another episode of Life and Whiskey. As always, I'm Jordan, and today we are going to look at New Riff Single Barrel. Now, we've already done a New Riff product. We did the Bottled and Bond. All of their products meet or exceed the Bottle and Bond criteria. Aged a minimum of 4 years, at least 100 proof, made in a single season, all of that. So that's their starting point, and then they move on from there. So single barrel is bottled. This particular one, which is barrel number 17-1903, barrel distilled on 3/27/2017, barrel bottled on 5/28/2021, notes of vanilla iced sugar cookie, walnut, and oak on the nose, a palate entry of oak, vanilla, maple, brown sugar, cocoa or cacao, and spice. So that's what they're saying is coming out of this thing. So this is their single barrel. It's coming out at 105.3 proof, at least this particular barrel. It's handwritten on here, so I'm assuming that means that, or at least it looks like it's handwritten. I'm assuming that means, they're able to change everything with each barrel, because of course each barrel is going to be a little bit different. So 52.65% ABV, and I have to thank my lovely wife for picking this up on her travels. While I was out elk hunting, she went back, saw some family, picked up a whole bunch of bottles of whiskey for us, and she picked this up in Indiana for $44.99. So pretty good deal there. And yeah, with that, let's get into things here. Let's see what the world's going to hand us here. $44.99. I'm just repeating that for myself to remember that if we close out with it. Now, we've already tapped into this a little bit. And yeah, I already know what I'm in store for. So on the nose, the alcohol is actually tamped down quite a bit. It's not overwhelming. Granted, 105, not in the 120 category or above, but that's up there. It's pretty decent. The deeper you get your nose in there, the more the alcohol comes through. But you get a nice cherry, a floral cherry on the nose, brown sugar. Not getting a whole lot of the oak. So they say vanilla iced sugar cookie. I can maybe get a little bit of the vanilla icing. I'm not going to go with the sugar cookie. Walnut. Deep in the glass you can get some walnut. And oak on the nose. I'm not getting much for oak, hence why I'm not getting much for the walnut there. I mean, if you get really, really in there, you might be able to pick that out at the back, or at least convince yourself. I'm getting brown sugar, nothing on the line of caramel, vanilla, okay, I kind of get that. If you said that floral cherry that I'm getting, almost like a cherry blossom, is the vanilla icing, I could see how somebody could interpret that, but that's not really what I'm getting. Now, I got some rum underneath the counter here that has, to me, when you open it up, I let everybody smell it, and then I give my notes afterwards, and to me, it smells exactly like Betty Crocker, the little tubs of frosting that you can buy. I remember having that as a kid in the fridge once in a while, maybe sneaking some when mom wasn't looking. That's what that smells like to me. So when you say vanilla icing, that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm not getting anything even remotely close to that. But a lot of sweet notes, really nice nose. Get a little bit of the ethanol kind of retro nasal at the end there. Now I'm trying every different way I can think of to smell this. Each nostril, mouth and nose at the same time, top of the glass, bottom of the glass, deep in the glass, above the glass. It kind of is presenting the same no matter how I'm doing it. So, that I actually appreciate. Going in for the taste. Palate, sweet up front, brown sugar. I can pull some vanilla out in the palate. Cherry picks up kind of early mid palate. Pushes through, you get a dry, oaky tannin towards the end, finishing with a sweet cherry and a little bit of tannin bitterness in there. For the proof, I'd say it drinks kind of spot on. It's a little hotter. I swallowed, and then it immediately went retro-nasal on me and kind of got up in my sinus cavity. And in the glass, now it's all cherry. So I get a lot of cherry notes. I get a lot of sweet, sugary, brown sugar, vanilla notes in there. But that cherry's kind of dominating right now. Second sip is a repeat of the first. Ethanol tamps down a little bit. Of course, you get a little bit used to it, so why wouldn't the ethanol tamp down a little bit? But cherry for days. Brown sugar and oak tannin. So it has a bit more tannin bitterness to it, a little bit more barrel impact than a lot of the other bourbons I've had as of late. And just for reference here, I do have the new Riff Bottled and Bond, 100 proof, as is the Bottled and Bond, and this was bottled in the fall of 2020. As I said, this was May 2021 when this particular barrel was released, the single barrel. So far, as a newer distillery in Kentucky, I would say they're doing an excellent job making great whiskey. I have no qualms about any of their releases so far. Granted, these are the only two I've had. But, I mean, talk about having some cojones to try and compete with the well-established distilleries that are already in Kentucky. And then to do products at a higher proof level, so you're not getting mass marketing, or you're not getting mass bottlings. You know, you're cutting down. You could proof this down to the floor, go down to 80 or somewhere in the 80s, get more bottles, make more money, but they're not doing that, which I can definitely respect. Okay, now the ethanol is all but, you know, it's completely gone from the nose. It's just cherry and brown sugar is really what I'm getting. That floral has turned into a fruit cherry instead of a floral cherry. And to finish out the taste really, really sweetened up. It doubled down on that brown sugar and oak tannin. Solid, heavy cherry, almost medicinal on the mid palate as that oak mixes with it, and some of the sweetness fades away from it. But yeah, excellent whiskey. One to sit and enjoy for sure. It does change as you go through it a little bit, so I'm not going to knock that, but I really do enjoy this single barrel. I've been sucking on this Bottled and Bond here for the last couple of weeks. I got nothing bad to say about that as well. So there you have it, new Riff. Check them out if you haven't already. As I said, $44.99 in Indiana. I don't believe I have seen a single barrel here locally, and I may or may not have picked this. Actually, no, I know I picked this up in the Midwest as well, but I know I've seen new Riff available here locally. So pretty wide distribution. I think you should be able to get your hands on a bottle. Yeah, that's all I really got to say about that. We're gonna dump this, wash some things, come back. We got a couple of other special little treats here that my wife picked up for me. We're gonna investigate here in the next couple of videos. Hope you're enjoying these so far. If you haven't already and you actually do enjoy this stuff, check out some of my other videos. If you're starting to appreciate them, like, subscribe, do all the stuff that YouTubers do. Or if you're not on YouTube and you're watching this on BitChute or Minds, definitely keep interacting with the videos, helping me out there. Dropping in the comments down below any thoughts you have on the bottles, but also really I would appreciate it if you put those prices in there and where you're located. Just general locations, states are fine, because I'm trying to create for the masses, although, you know, my channel is pretty small. Just a general price guide for people looking for bottles. So if they do happen to be traveling, you know, maybe they can pick up some stuff. My wife brought 8 bottles with her back from Indiana on the plane. So, you know, kudos for her. All of them survived in her checked luggage. So you might want to look into something like that. Even if you're flying somewhere, it is feasible and possible to come back with bottles successfully. So once again, thanks to her for that. Yeah, check us out, Life and Whiskey on BitChute, and life_and_whiskey on minds.com, and potentially soon to be a Rumble channel going forward. And thanks to all the subscribers who have smashed that like button in the past, or have commented, or who have subscribed. To start with, we're at 100 subscribers right now on YouTube. You know, going at this now 2 years, slowly building it up. I'm not on social media, so this is all word of mouth or the algorithm on YouTube that's pushing this out. So thank you to all those people. I appreciate it. You know, I'm not making any money or doing anything off that. I'm just doing this for the sheer enjoyment of this, and hopefully you're getting some enjoyment out of it because of that. But thank you to all those people. If you're getting something out of this, go ahead, you know, push this out to your friends, family. That would help that algorithm out a little bit if you share this video. But yeah, thanks as always, and I think that's all I got on this one. It's an excellent whiskey. New Riff, ooh, in the glass. It is all sugar sweet. I don't get that vanilla they're talking, but it went caramel, deep, dark, brown sugar all of a sudden. Floral cherries gone, It's just all brown sugar, like you opened a fresh bag of brown sugar and stuck your nose in it. That's excellent. Anyways, if you like this, stick around for the next video. Greatly appreciate it. As always, you guys have yourselves a great day. We'll catch you in the next video.